Pin.
Yeah, another thing that like people really underestimate are rack spacers. Like you get a significant amount of like you don't need like Wisefab fucking knuckles to be able to drift a fucking car to get a little bit more angle. Like 10 mil spacers in whenever it comes to or what is it 10 mil or how big are you, Chaz? Is it like 5?
They can safely do about 6, but that's like borderline. So mine are actually 4.5 millimeter. 6 isn't safe. 6 is like borderline. Don't do that. So I actually sell the 4.5 millimeters for E36, E30, 46, all that. And that's a nice safe number, and it actually makes a pretty significant difference on those chassis. If you have something like S13 with rack spacers, just like the slip-on rack spacers, not the one where one side threads in and then the other side gets the slip-on.
Yeah.
Like on an S13, they don't make too crazy of a difference. On a Z33, like a 350Z, they don't make that crazy of a difference, but they are definitely worth it because for the time and effort it takes to put them in, like, and they usually cost about $10.
Yeah. And I know there's like PBM they make like a special type of like extensions for your rack that make it almost like a whole centimeter. I know it's on some of the other
Well, they have them
chassis
for
that they use.
FCs. They
Yeah,
have them
like I had them.
for S13s. It only goes on one side.
Yeah, I had them on my SC. No, that on my SC it was or FC it was both.
Yeah, it has a thread on one side, and then the slip on the other. It only has one thread on one.
Mine had
It
both.
should have, unless I don't know. I'd never seen one with 2, but it's because it's a rack is safely measured how much can space. Like you don't just go throw a 20 millimeter spacer on, because you have to see the actual like limit that the rack goes inside of the body of the rack, and then that's how much more you can space it. It's not just like any chassis you go throw a 20 millimeter spacer on, get tons of angle.
That is true.
So
you don't want to spit your rack out the other side.
yeah, so that's why like on some of the chassis, like I said, the FCM I think has it's just one sided from what I've ever seen. One side of the rack goes in further than the other, so that just helps compensate that extra that it's going in.